I don't know what happened to this Scrawlrbox, but it's munted. Look at that. It has got the biggest warp on it I've ever seen a Scrawlrbox come to me like. Look at that. Shit. Anyway, I have February's Scrawlrbox. Let's open it up and see what is inside this munted warped box. I can see why it is a bit warped. It's a bit bulky, whatever's in here. All right, well, this is on top, so let's dig in and see what it all is. Holy bejeebers! Oh, yes, 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 yes. There is January sticker, yay! And there is the sticker for this box. Put the menu aside. Oh my lordy, lordy, lordy. What do we have here? All right, we'll pick this up first. So we have a Pro Art Scrawlrbox. I don't know how to say that. Size 6 brush. We have a Koh-I-Noor hard month. I don't know how to say that either. Magic, and this thing looks like it's all these different colors. Like, look at that. Now this is what I am most interested in. We have 3 colors. We have a indigo blue, we have a cadmium red, deep hue, and we've got a titanium white in this abstract Sennelier acrylic, soft body, matte acrylic. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Acrylic's not something I'm, you know, into, so. Alright, so we have a Rowney acrylic paint marker in the color black. One of those ones you shake up and pump that nib. And oh, we've got popping candy. Yeah. Once again, leaving that to my cheat day. So yeah, I'll tell you how I like. Well, I like popping candy. Absolutely love it. But what I might do is I might feed it to Tyson, and I want to hear his mouth pop with this candy. I'll only give him a little bit, so just calm your farm. Right, so we got the Scrawlrbox, and I'll look at that a bit later. Then we've got the featured artist. We've got some some Picasso going on here. Oh, it's that way. Yep, trust me to have it around the wrong way. And there is the featured artist. There's the social medias if anyone is interested in looking this person up. And last but not least, we have some Rowney System 3 acrylic paper heavyweight A5 360 GSM. Oh my god, look at the texture. That is like a canvas. Holy crap. That is textured. So the Scrawler challenge word is fractured figures. Oh, I've got an idea already for a fractured figure. My mind went to a very dark place then, like it always does. So yeah, acrylics, wow. Okay, so there is the featured artist right there, and there is his other work. So he is very, likes to work in this sort of very simple, sort of blocky type, you know, style, which really does remind me of Picasso. And there we go. His inspiration right there is, one of them is Picasso. So there you go. I'll bring out a palette that I don't care about ruining with acrylics. We will take a piece to do some swatches, as we always do. Like they look like little, they're little poppers I used to drink, like full of yogurt. We have these yogurt sacks like this here, so it's sort of making me hungry. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that. Get a little bit of white. Okay, let's try them straight first. See what they look like. That's a bright red. Obviously, we can get a little bit of white. Then we get a little bit of blue, and we can make a lighter blue. Get a real muted blue. And then we can grab some of this red and blue and mix a purple. So you can really get some different colored purples, which is pretty cool. Last but not least, make a pink. So we get some, you know, variety of some tones here. Let's try this. That's a really weird black. That's not like a really shiny dark black. That's actually quite like a real matte, muted sort of black. Is this a matte? Doesn't say, I don't think. I'll check the menu. Oh, it is matte. It is a matte. So that's why it's a very, yeah, it's not a very punchy black. Last but not least, this bad boy. That's pretty cool. I like how you can just keep going. You can just get some different tones and different colors. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow, I have a pretty good idea about what I can do with this one. So yeah, what I'm sort of thinking is, like, you know, fractured figures. Yeah, thinking very, something very disturbing. And that Scrawlrbox will definitely not put in their scrollazine when they show people's artwork. I haven't been able to get anything of mine in there yet, so I'm pretty sure they're probably, if they have seen my stuff, they're avoiding it. I'm thinking something disturbing, something with a fractured figure. So I'm gonna go away now and have a bit of a think about it, and then I'm gonna come back and yeah, show you guys what I have decided to come up with. So this one was a little bit sort of tricky for me to work out sort of what I was gonna do in regards to sort of fractured figures, and sort of have like that, you know, knowing that I have to work with acrylic, which I am not very experienced with. So it was a little hard, and I sort of sat back and thought about it for a little bit. I didn't want to attempt, I don't really like this style of art, so I decided not to even go near that. Like that doesn't appeal to me, so I'm not gonna do anything to do with this. Like that works good, don't get me wrong, it's good, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm just gonna draw up what I think is a fractured figures. It's kind of creepy, as always. Got a big oval head, so I'm just drawing like a man sort of torso at the moment. He is, what do you know, cut off at the waist. not really fractured. It's more like just pulled apart, I suppose you could say. So I'm gonna have like one arm sort of coming, like sort of splitting apart here and coming sort of like this, as you can see. So he's like sort of got like a clenched sort of fist like this, on like thumbs tucked up on one hand like this, and then the other one's gonna be like, Aah! What I'm gonna have here with his mouth is gonna be like a suction. I'll show you. I will show you as we go on. So he's got this arm, this hand, I mean, is coming up and sort of like going, oh, kind of like, I don't know, just something's like coming for him, and he's looking up. So he's like sort of like in this sort of freaked out. We should draw the rest of this. So this pipe, that's what it is. It's like a pipe. It sort of goes into his chest. Kind of like he's like this robot type thing that has like just has like this ventilation, which is just like goes back into his own body. Sometimes I don't have any rhyme or reason to this. It just happens and it just feels right. My brain is a very warped and weird place, and if I had the chance to swap with somebody, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want anyone to have that burden. I've spent many years becoming one with my weird, freaky, creepy brain. I don't want anyone to take it away from me. What I might do is I might lift his eyes up a bit. I might put them there, because that look a bit more creepier. Yeah, I actually like his eyes. There we go. So he's like some sort of cone head. I actually haven't drawn a head like that before, so yeah. I know I've been doing this a lot lately, but I've been really enjoying putting these hoses on things, these pipes. So that is what this thing's gonna get. It's very sort of cyborgy too, so that's another reason why I have been including these hoses lately. He's got all these weird like faces attached to him, so he's kind of like a mixture of like multiple things. I see, like, my brain doesn't interpret prompts normally like normal people, I suppose you could say. So yeah, we'll kind of keep it simple. Well, I wouldn't say it's simple for me because I'm doing this in acrylic, but we'll keep it to that. That'll do me, because I really don't know how this is gonna go. Maybe we'll do the dude. I definitely want to do these faces white. I might do a lighter blue. And then we'll do these hoses pink, because, you know, that's what I usually do them. But first of all, I want the background to be black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color the background in black first. And then do, obviously, because acrylic is opaque, I can then do everything from there. So that's what I'll do. So I probably will cut a lot of this out because this will be boring. Stuck my hand in it already. Can you believe that? Jesus Christ. So I have colored in all the black background, and I sort of gave it a really jagged border because I wanted to give like a really like, you know, fractured look. And I have paint all over me, all over my hand, it's all over my desk. Oh, it's a shit show. We'll probably maybe start with his skin. I've really got to like try and pull myself up to not like want to dip the brush in water and then dip it back in the acrylic like watercolor. It's really hard. Like it says in the book that you can mix a little bit of water with acrylic, but not the amount of water that my brain is wanting to do, because I think I'm working with watercolor. Just trying to give a bit of shading to the face. Oh my god, the concentration that I've got right now, because I'm sort of like, I don't know what I'm doing. Please send help. I'm really out of my comfort zone here. So my plan here is to do the same and bring a little bit of, blend some of that blue into the white as well, so we sort of know that it is a part of this dude. Just do some purple shading. I just want to see what this looks like. And I've stuck my hand in it again. And now I'll do all these little hose type things. I'm sort of starting to relax a bit now doing this, but oh god, I don't know, it's definitely scary tackling another art supply when like I'm not used to it. I might do these smaller ones. I might do them like the red. If I've got these little doobers, I'll just do them white. I've just had a decision to sort of do this a bit of like misty sort of stuff. It doesn't look like he's so cut off. Do his eyes. Once this dries, the plan is to see if I can go over it with this thing as like the liner. Let's try using this to outline for something, you know, completely different. I'm liking the different colors that it's gonna throw out. Like it's like a mystery. You don't know what color it's gonna throw out, whether it's gonna throw out a white or a blue or a red. And I'm really liking the texture that the canvas is leaving when I use this to shade. It's really giving that speckly look, so that's pretty cool. I don't mind that. This definitely adds like a really interesting element to the piece. Yeah, I don't mind it. It just adds like a really messy element to it, because when I do these illustrations with these boxes, they're far from being polished, because this is really just an experiment sort of piece. So these are not polished pieces, because I do a lot of polished pieces, but I don't do any sort of, you know, just sit down and doodle and, you know, hang out with you guys. All right, so I'm going through and I'm just putting some white highlights. So yeah, I'm finished with this illustration now. Like I said, it's not the best, but hey, like I said, it's these Scrawlrboxes to me are not to make complete masterpieces. I like the fact that I can experiment, chill out with you guys, and do a piece of artwork and work with some stuff that I've never worked with before. So that's what it's all about. And I have said that before. I think I've said that before on a past video. So yeah, this is my version of Fractured Figures. Is a guy who is obviously not human, and he can be pulled apart, and he's coming apart, and he's looking quite frightened, and then he's got all his other personas that's attached to him, sort of you know, following him around, because that's what happens. So yeah. That's it. So that's it. So if you want your own Scrawlrbox, I'll have a link in the description below. I'm not sponsored, I buy these myself, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. I'm only gonna give him a little bit because dogs shouldn't have sugar, but I want to see what happens when I give him some popping candy. Dicey! You want some popping candy? Oh, what's that doing? Can we hear it? Oh, you're gonna go back for more. Oh, that was a big crack. What can you hear? Can you hear it in your ears, in your mouth? That is not the reaction I was thinking of. Just so you guys know, Tyson gets a full natural diet. I put him on natural, all natural food. He doesn't get any of the dog food from the supermarkets. That's completely rubbish. Full natural, I buy him mince, chicken breast, pork, and he gets the kibble from a natural brand called Pet Food Australia, which is really, really healthy for him. So, how did you like that? I can still hear some popping. You're gonna eat your kibble. Okay. Definitely not the reaction I thought I was gonna get. He either didn't care or it didn't do much in his mouth. Your care factor with stuff is hilarious. Okay. Say bye, Ticey. Say bye-bye to everybody. Oh, I can hear some crackling. What do you think? Nah.